Hi, everybody. It's James from Speaker's Corner Toastmasters here, talking about Zoom meetings. And some of them, they look pretty nasty, like this. And we're going to make this a lot better in just a few minutes. So, of course, I've deliberately set up here where I've got the classic bad situation of low light and backlight. Let's fix that really quick. And then we'll fix up some audio. And I'll tell you a bit about why I think Toastmasters can help with all of this. Okay, lighting part one is just to get room lights on. You can see how messy my office is. And you can see my face. The camera's having trouble adjusting. It'll catch up and it'll figure out the color and the auto brightness. But then we got to do something about this so that you're not looking up my nose. And you see shadows on my face, and not very flattering to see all the flabbier, wrinklier contours of my face, and the lighting is non-uniform and all those things. So there are two parts to that. One is I'm going to take this and set it on a riser, or you can use like large books or something, or a sturdy box. That's part one. And of course, get the angle better. But there are still these deficiencies in the lighting. So a great way to handle that is to get a light. I didn't go out and buy one. I just convinced myself that this was fire safe. I have some sort of cleanup cloths here that are to diffuse the light over a desk lamp that I've had for years. This is not a lamp that runs hot. Be careful about fire safety. That guy is got to be powered, of course. Amazing how electricity works when there's electricity. And that's got an LED light in it. It's not one that runs hot, and not a housing that runs very hot. You don't want to be cooking too much. You can sort of see the reflection in the glasses. It'll give you a feel for where I'm locating it behind the laptop, roughly in line with where the camera is. And that's filling some things in. I wish I was a bit thinner. Maybe I could put my chin down and that'll come across a bit better. Be a bit more flattering. But now we're getting more of a presentation quality look. You'll see background. It's a subject of discussion. If I go down to standard definition, this crops so that you just see my shoulder and the postcards and pictures on the wall. I'm in a temporary office in my home. As time goes on, maybe paint that wall behind me. Another way is to invest in a green screen and work with a virtual background in a professional looking way. But in Zoom, you can click the little up arrow next to your video settings. And of course, we all probably have seen virtual backgrounds by now. So that's a way to go with some deficiencies here. If you don't have a green screen, you see dropouts. Audio. Two ways to go. One is your earbuds. Let's lose the virtual background. The earbuds, we all know what those are. You get the wireless AirPods or things like that if you're into that. I went with this chunky gamer's headset, and the rationale was comfort over ear if I'm in meetings a lot. It's obviously not the greatest for looks, but it gives you some options where you can play with this. If you want more volume and your voice is tired, you can put this closer. Of course, it's kind of blocking your face, so you can experiment with moving it away. On the boom is very flexible. So, but the audio will be substantially different, as I think we all know by now, if you're going with the earbuds or the headset. Great. Next question. So you had some fun. You set up a Zoom meeting. Who wants more Zoom meetings? Who wants more practice? And I'm going to play the contrarian and say, yeah, we've all had enough of Zoom meetings, but practice and friendly feedback from others is a good thing. That's how you get better. I've got the rudiments here, but I'm still trying to boost my competencies by working with my Toastmasters club. You can find a club at toastmasters.org. They're all over the world. And you'll find that during the pandemic, Toastmasters clubs have really risen to the occasion to take their members from like one technological level and raise that level for everybody, you know, through practice and through example, using the tools they have in place. So a very fortunate thing that happened in the last few years with Toastmasters is that they really boosted the capabilities of their online portal, not just for administration of their clubs and the rosters of the membership of their clubs, but for the delivery of the educational content. So a lot of people don't realize how rich the programming in Toastmasters is, all the example videos that you can see. It's really incredible. There's tons of room for people to explore in their content delivery of educational materials, which they call that program pathways. So I urge you to learn more about it. And it's something that you can invest in here and there over time as your time allows. That's pretty much everything I had to say about, gee whiz, how are you going to manage with all these Zoom meetings and what can Toastmasters do for you? Our club is Speakers Corner Toastmasters of Ottawa. Our URL is speakerscorner.ca, or you can look on social media for Speakers Ottawa, all one word. My name's James. I'm the president of Speakers Corner this year. And just realize, like Red Green used to say, we're all in this together. And a little bit of practice really does make perfect. And it's a lot more fun with your friends. So please check out Toastmasters. Take care, everybody.